This is the Archangel 2210 here to give you some movie news updates. More like television series updates because I'm going to talk about the hopefully upcoming Wonder Woman television series that is going to be on NBC. Now, I'm a huge fan of the old 1970s television series with Linda Carter and everything. I'm sure I'm not the only one. I mean, it was a really good show. The storyline itself for some of the stories were kind of very campy, um, but the way Wonder Woman was portrayed in that version of the series was how, like, they truly captured the embodiment of Wonder Woman, and that was the most important thing about the series that I really liked about it. But um, from this version of the show that I've been hearing, like, they already cast a Wonder Woman, and she seems okay. I have no idea who she is. Um, I think Adrian something or other. I forgot her last name. She's about 5'9". She kind of looks Wonder Woman-ish. But like I heard that she was gonna have like three personas in the show, more than just Diana Prince and Wonder Woman. She's gonna be Diana Prince, who's like everyday persona of Wonder Woman, her Wonder Woman persona, and then Diana Themyscira, which I was like, when I heard that, I was like, what in the world are they doing? But and like that persona, she's gonna have like a empire of like a $1 billion empire, and I'm like, what are they doing? I don't know at this point. Um, I'm still gonna watch it just out of curiosity because I'm a huge Wonder Woman fan. Um, but I really hope it's not gonna be like, because this is like total 160 of the 90s version, cause and the animated cartoon animated movie that I reviewed of Wonder Woman, that in the 90s she was like this bloodthirsty warrior, and now they're turning her into this like super girly kind of crying in the corner type of girl. It's like, uh, it feels like they're not really getting Wonder Woman right. It's like they're just kind of doing their own thing. It's like, I understand you want to modernize it. I understand you want to make it modern and current, and you want to make it where it seems appealing to today's generation of women. But there's nothing wrong with the classic Wonder Woman. There really isn't. And they're not going to have like her classic iconic Wonder Woman villains like Ares and Cersei. They're going to have her more realistic villains that, like, someone that I'm not familiar with, but someone that, I forgot the person's name, where they're like a lawyer, or not a lawyer, but like some person that owns a corporation, and they're going to try to take Wonder Woman down and ruin her reputation, which for the television series would be very interesting, providing if she gets like assistance from like Cersei and Ares and everything. But and if they delve into like the mystical side of Wonder Woman's background, like getting stuff like Pandora's box, and like, getting involved in her full on Greek mythology background of that is Wonder Woman, I think it'll be a great show. But I don't know what they're gonna do. I'm nervous because it's NBC, and NBC does not have the best track record for superhero translated television series. Let's go down the list of like basically the two that they've done. Heroes, which I actually liked. I really liked Heroes because it's basically a television version of X-Men, and if you don't know by now, I'm a huge X-Men fan. In season 1, I think the series was the show at its best. In season 1, it was a really great show in season 1, Heroes. In season 2, they went through this whole Shanti virus, and the whole time they're going through this virus thing, I was thinking this is just like the legacy virus that they did in the X-Men stories. But I was like, okay, I'll just go along for the ride. And I did. But since that was in 2007 during the writer's strike, they had to end the story in the middle of the season, and they kind of changed everything. And thusly, it kind of made it all kind of anticlimactic. And then the rest of the series, they just kind of like kept pressing the reset button, in my opinion, for like certain characters, mainly Siler. One minute he's a bad guy, one minute he's a good guy, one minute he's a bad guy, one minute he's a good guy. I don't mind if you make someone wishy-washy, because Magneto's kind of like that. One minute he's good, one minute he's bad, one minute he's a villain, but he has a good cause, which I could understand. But they changed his origin too many times. One minute he's like the son of a watchmaker, then the next minute, oh no wait, he's Peter Petrelli's brother, and that makes him Claire's uncle, and that whole thing, and he's related to them, and that kind of made sense because his powers were similar to Peter. But it kind of, they just went and then kind of made a mess, and then they just canceled the show, and I was kind of like a little upset about that. And then they have the new series, The Cape, which I really don't even watch because it's basically a ripoff of Batman, but not as good. From what I've heard, what I've seen, it doesn't seem that great. Like, it seems like, like TV superhero. It's kind of plain. With this Wonder Woman show, I'm not gonna ban it. Even though I'm a huge fan of Wonder Woman, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, they're ruining her. I'm gonna try my best to keep an open mind. I have no idea when it's gonna premiere. I have no clue. I'm assuming sometime in the fall, because they already got a Wonder Woman cast and they're already gathering some stuff together. So I'm assuming in the fall. I could be wrong. I'm not saying I'm not saying this because I heard an article that it's coming in the fall. It might. I'm not sure. It might come out next fall, but I'm assuming it's gonna come out in the fall. I'm assuming. So if it does, I'm gonna check it out. Hoping it'll be a good show. But if not, I would like them to try. Well, not that station. Maybe CW, because CW kind of knows what they're doing when it comes to superheroes. For CW to give Wonder Woman a chance, because the one thing I understand is that the Wonder Woman television series was pitched to CW and they turned it down, which I don't understand because they have Smallville, which is one of the biggest hits. It's been on for 10 years now, and it's about the young Clark Kent and becoming Superman, and they're not going to take the show about Wonder Woman. It's like, come on, that makes no sense. I would take the Wonder Woman show in a heartbeat if I was, like, yeah, I love Wonder Woman. That's an amazing story to work with. If done properly, it could be a really great show. I don't think it could last 10 years. Maybe if it's done well, maybe 5 years. Maybe 5 years it could do well. All in all, I'm going to keep an open mind. Even though, from what I hear, she's not going to be wearing her iconic costume that I have the picture of right in front of you. This is a classic picture of Wonder Woman I have. Classic uniform that I drew myself. I don't think that she's going to be wearing that one. They're probably going to lean towards the Jim Lee, the jacket and the leggings and the corset, for a modern woman type of thing, which I could understand when you want to make a television series, because I'm sure it could probably translate better to film, but we shall see. We shall see what they'll do for the show. If they come out with like promotional pictures and everything of the costume and the sets and the characters. Hopefully we'll have something come out in the next few months of some pictures or something. Well, I think that I said enough about Wonder Woman for now. I just wanted to say my piece about Wonder Woman because I'm a huge fan of it, and I'm kind of mixed feelings about this show, to be perfectly honest. I like Wonder Woman. I like the old television series because I like the way they captured her. But with this version, I don't know where they're gonna go with it. And in my opinion, I actually think it would translate better to small screen than it will to large screen. Because you could do so much more on small screen. You could have story that goes through a small arc and goes on and on and on, that you really can't do in a film. So anyway, I'll be closing up for now, and be sure to subscribe and leave a comment below.